Play game. Play. Okay, start live. Welcome back, guys, to another live stream. Let me see. Yep. Well, back to another live stream. Today, we're playing Bear Financial Mode. Halloween. Wait, we got a special guest. I got Mark Hoskins. Go subscribe to him. Yeah. You know those. Yeah, but you're not bad luck, Mark.
I know because they lost last week, and guess what? They also lost, but it was a little closer to.
Yeah, but with bad luck. But you probably win, though.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we'll see third-year man Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears as they take on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak.
What you comment there, huh? What you comment? Oh. That's a kick. Oh no.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense heading out, led by Mitchell Trubisky, a Pro Bowler last year in 2018. And, of course, the number 2 overall pick in the draft back in 2017.
Don't call it take knee, though.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And now a look at the offense for Chicago.
Running back Tariq Cohen brings us all to our feet when he's on the field because you never know how they're going to utilize it. In 2018, was able to run, throw, and catch a touchdown pass. And in addition, was a 2018 Pro Bowl return specialist for the NFC. The human joystick makes everything better when he's on the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a third and 11. The last time these two teams met, boy, was it memorable. Wild card weekend last year as the Eagles started their Super Bowl title defense, and they held on thanks to the doink or the double doink heard around the world on the Cody Parkey missed field goal, and the Eagles would escape 16-15. Of course, they would go on to lose the following weekend to the New Orleans Saints. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Eagles under 4th-year head coach Doug Peterson. They will be led out by the 2nd overall pick back in 2016. Hard to believe he's already in his 4th season. Carson Wentz.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes. So there's a lot of good that he did. But he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Oh, he's hurt now, he's hurt.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
He's out. He's out of the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Second play of the game, he's hurt.
This is Corey Clement, the 3rd-year back from Wisconsin, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football, but these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Time to peek at the defensive starters. Here they are for Philadelphia. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
You all get nothing going on the mark.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he's got Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 3rd down gain of 19. First down, a run with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Watch the slap, watch the slap, watch the slap.
Out of the gun, Trubisky, flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will.
Come on, get him.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and a long run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Yeah. It said when I return. After the game, see?
15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Aaron Lynch able to record his 5th sack of the season. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Oh, man.
Picked off near the 32. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. After once. Nothing on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky rolling to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out. Don't they? How about that for a 2? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Who got missed sack? Yeah.
Here's Papadonal now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Jackson. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're trying to get back on track following the loss to Buffalo a week ago. But the good news, they've got the lead right now here in the football 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clement to start the drive. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
From the 24, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for me.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And
good,
they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Defense, let's go.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They keep it with Davis on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Well, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Flag, pass fish. Let's go. Pass fish. Yeah, pass fish. Yeah, let's go. First down. First down. Let's go.
So the contact came.
Let's go. 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 Let's go.
That's not interference there.
Let's go. Let's finish.
I think that's offensive interference. You got rid of my guy.
Let's finish right there.
That's got you, though. That's offensive interference.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Thank you, Ruff.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Davis now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress.
Let's go!
Picked off by Ronald.
Let's go!
Return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold
it. Intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Take him out.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Take him out. Take him out. He can do anything. What's going on? What's going on? Can we play?
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory. and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play.
I don't think so.
Offensively, nice execution to find the hole and make the catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Oh, missed it!
And this one
Missed
is
it.
no good. He missed it. And this score will stay
Come on.
where it is.
Always disappointing
Come
when you
on.
miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Come on!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, and it's the Chiefs who are out in front as they move towards halftime. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head to Hard Rock Stadium to check on the Dolphins at home in Miami. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Robbie Anderson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. A touchdown run for James Conner. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His guys have a 3-touchdown lead as we're about ready to go into the second half. And to get you through it, we give it back to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down. And he's going to go down again.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Not really.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. You got massive move. Whatever that is.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and throw on 3rd down. Here's Thurston. And an alley to run. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. But it'll be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Trubisky will throw, and this is going to be incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st and 10, it's Clement. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Clement. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Back to you. 58.
On 3rd down, it's Thorson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And this is caught inside the 5.
Let's go, let's go.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Clement. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
First touchdown! First career touchdown for Thorson. Yeah.
Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Now 7 minutes stops. I thought it was like 1 minute. I thought it was 1 minute before. I thought it was 1 minute before. So how come with this? I thought it's 1 minute. Now the back 7 minutes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, fourth quarter.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there. First down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense will go humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Yeah! What? Come on.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky gives to Cohen. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Up to make the stop, the Pro Bowl safety, Malcolm Jenkins.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
He's got his tight end, Burton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Come on, stop him.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. He's got Burton here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Flush to his right.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching.
Or
tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try to put points on the board.
They'll begin on the ground with Clement. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Gets tired of sitting down.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Let's go.
They'll stay on the ground with Clement. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I want to get
got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Fielded at the 33.
Lighthouse.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Pick it off!
Down, but this one is
pick it off!
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment.
Pick it off!
He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Fuck it off! Put it off! Why you not run the ball?
On
Run the ball.
Down, Trubisky.
Ball, get ball!
And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Go!
20. 10.
Go!
And he will not get all the way home. He'll take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Run the ball.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. What has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Shotgun snap for Thorson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them, don't they?
They get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, They're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
They'll start things on first.
Safety, let's go!
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
Safety! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
As Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preach, it's coach, it's thought about.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Prince. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions.
He's out of bounds.
But there's a lot of knowledge.
He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. He's out of bounds.
Ball in his hands. 1-2 to drag him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm not challenging it.
To be clean, every time you throw an interception, if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
No. For show, the guy like the announcer said. Just for show, the announcer said. No, just for show. They've called timeout just for show. The announcer said.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease. Walked home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left.
2 comments. I don't see one. Oh no, stop. Yeah, stop it.